Shalom. First and foremost, want to give our honor, praises, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachahak Wadash. Double honors due to the apostles, the bishops, the elders of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and safety to the Lord's elect. This is the brother Yeshaya, and this video is not going to be too long at all. Just something that's going on around my way. I reside in South Carolina, Columbia, South Carolina to be exact. We're in Men of Valor, South Carolina. And this, article I stumbled upon maybe a day ago. And the Spirit just jumped on me to, do a quick lesson on it. But basically, man, these pestilences are out here, and the Lord is just going to start ramping them up because we know that another is coming. You got to be careful now. But anyway, these pestilences, and there's a lot more out there that we don't know. But right here, this article, it reads, patient died from brain-eating amoeba in SC, hospital explains. Now, I'm going to play a little bit of this video and get some scriptures because, like I said, I don't want to make this too long. It doesn't need to be. Just hit the point, get a couple scriptures, and get out. So, I'm going to play a little bit of this video. This is not medical information, and this is not medical information. This is not medical information.
Car wreck? Let the Green Law Firm go to bat for you. We swing hard at the insurance company to bring home all the money you deserve for medical bills, lost wages, and pain and suffering.
Injured? One call? That's all. Play ball!
Well, many of you have asked us about this case for weeks. It's even gone viral on social media. And after weeks of asking lots of questions, WIS has now confirmed that an almost always fatal amoeba has been reported in our community. The South Carolina Department of Public Health now confirming this case to WIS.
They say it happened about 2 weeks ago right here in the Midlands, and the victim died from the amoeba.
So why no safety alert? Our Derek Rush has been digging into this today. Derek, I know you've spoken with the Department of Public Health and other experts. And listen, we've been told that there were HIPAA laws. We didn't ask for any privacy information. We just wanted to confirm if this case was in our community. That's all we were asking.
I think let me be very specific. The Department of Public Health very clearly saying that any information beyond what we've received today would be a risk for people's information being shared due to some of the information that we have seen go viral on social media. Now, the amoeba lives in water and can only infect the person through the nose, but data on the infection is limited because cases are just that rare.
A patient that recently was in our hospital who passed away from Naegleria fowleri.
Prisma Health Children's Hospital and the Department of Public Health both confirming a brain-eating amoeba case reported in the Midlands.
To the family, that we send our condolences to you.
The case sparking safety questions that I took to health experts across the Midlands.
Yeah, so it really is a needle in a haystack kind of situation.
Dr. Melissa Nolan with USC School of Public Health says the infection happens when warm, fresh water carrying the amoeba makes contact with the brain. But it's rare, so rare, the CDC says only 167 cases have been reported nationwide in the past 62 years. The South Carolina Department of Public Health says that the case was reported 2 weeks ago. When I asked why the case wasn't reported immediately, state epidemiologist Dr. Linda Bell explained they don't have to.
We don't comment on the individual case. This is not an organism that we do surveillance for.
Bell says that South Carolina agencies are not required to issue an announcement when a case like this occurs, nor are they required to test water for amoebas. But despite the rare history of infection, experts still recommend precaution when swimming in warm, fresh water to prevent the risk of infection.
Completely understand. We love being out there. This is the time of year we want to be out there. I would caution you, again, when that lake water gets above 80 degrees and it's warm for several days in a row, just try and be cautious, maybe keep your head above water, gently jump into it, hold your nose, use a nose clip if you can, or again, maybe go to the pools for the next few days. We know that those are going to be safe.
Epidemiologists say you should specifically avoid stirring up sediment in water that is warmer than 80 degrees, and more specifically water that is fresh bodies of water that are more than 80 degrees. Hannah?
Derek, thank you. Now, DPH also says this is the only brain-eating amoeba case reported to them in the last 9 years.
Wow. So it said it was the only one reported in the last 9 years. And, you know, they just said something about, and this is not medical information, but they just said something about, they just said something about it happening in lakes and everything like this. See, a lot of Jake don't go in lakes. I know personally, I don't swim in lakes. If it's not a pool, I don't even swim in pools anymore. My wife, she I was trying to get my son to sign him up for swimming lessons, but she told me that there's some type of parasite that's going around. You know, so we're going to keep him even out of pool water. So that's the thing, you know, these pestilences are going out and these are scourges meant for amendment, you know, and people still are not going to hearken, but it has to happen. You know, the Lord said that he's going to plague Egypt again, right? So I'm going to read a little bit of this article. Columbia SC. Experts in the Midlands and across the state weighed in Tuesday after officials confirmed a deadly case involving a brain-eating amoeba in South Carolina. On Tuesday, Prisma Health's Children's Hospital confirmed it had a patient infected with the amoeba who recently died. Dang. No further details were immediately released regarding this case. The South Carolina Department of Public Health and the case was confirmed the week of July 7th involving Naugleria fowleri. Health officials added that the amoeba is very common in freshwater lakes, rivers, and ponds among the southeast. It is the very first case involving the amoeba so far this year. So, hey, pestilence is going out, man. You got to be careful out here. You got to stay prayed up, you know, especially if you got children. Now, this is right here a couple scriptures about pestilence. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. All right, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress, my power, in him will I trust. Surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. But this pestilence, you know, that noisome pestilence is talking about what? Those thermonuclear missiles, right? He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Thou shalt not be afraid of the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day, nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. So, you know, that's going into a little bit of the pestilence, but moreover, that's talking about the thermonuclear missiles, all right? So, going back, Ezekiel 5:17, so will I send upon you famine and evil beasts, and they shall bereave thee, and pestilence and blood shall pass through thee, and I will bring the sword upon thee. I, the Lord, have spoken it. Okay. Of course, this is talking about a certain time period. All right. But, you know, the Bible is multifold. It can be talking about multiple time periods at one time. All right. And we know that pestilence is on the rise, man. Okay. 2 Edges 15:11, I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before and will destroy all the land thereof. So there's going to be a lot of plagues, a lot of pestilences. Okay. That's going to happen. All right. Not just brain-eating amoebas. There's going to be all type of stuff, including that grievous sore. Okay. That's going to happen when people that take the MARK. All right, that's going to be, you know, that's prophetic, and that's going to be a major thing. But there's going to be many, many more, all right, many, many more, Slakia. Many, many more, and it's a lot that's going on right now that we don't even know, all right, that we're not even privy to that the Lord has going on, man. All right, the you know, the hospitals and stuff like that, they might cover it up as this or that, but, hey, the Lord knows what it is, man. All right, and the truth is going to come out, you know. And this is not medical information. I have to keep saying it. But this is the last one. Like I said, I didn't want to make this too long. The book of Matthew, because our Savior talked about this. In the book of Matthew, the 24th chapter. There it is. Matthew 24:7, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines, and pestilences, and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. So these are the beginning of sorrows. Stay tuned. It's going to ramp up. Stay prayed up. Stay locked in the spirit. Pray, fast, do whatever you got to do, man. All right, to stay locked in with Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah. So That's it. Lord willing, that was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachah HaKodash. Double honors due to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and safety to the Lord's elect out there. Shalom.